Speaking to Robert Wanyonyi to give us an update of what has been happening in the last couple of hours. Remember that there is that political linkage. He's going to be talking to us about the investigations that are currently ongoing to bring the people who are behind this attack to book. I understand actually we have Robert Wanyonyi joining us by way of phone. So Robert, let's talk about the investigations that have so far been started. Anything new that we know about this attack?
Good morning, Betty. In fact, up to now is that the police have told us they are yet to make any arrests as pertains the latest attacks in Bungoma County that happened in Bumula. And I think according to the police commandant of Bungoma, they have moved to the 3 villages whereby they are making some leads. But as we speak now is that they are yet to make any arrests, but they say they are moving closer. Because the residents have positively identified 3 of the attackers who they say come from neighboring villages, and the police are now following on those leads, Betty.
All right, so Wanyonyi, just talking about the people who have been injured because they came, they had first-hand contact with the attackers. Are they in a position to give any information to the police right now?
Yes, Betty, today morning, 2 of the victims were talking to the police officers, and they said that one of those people who attacked them was identified even by name, and those are the people that the police are now trying to pursue because they seem to have left their areas of residence, and now they are in hiding. Maybe in the course of the day, we might get to know what is possibly happening because the suspects themselves have gone missing, but the victims whom we spoke to also can say that they can positively identify some of them. They say the gang numbered about between 25 to 30 of them, and they were armed with machetes and crude weapons, Betty.
All right, Wanyonyi, just before I let you go, the motive of this attack still remains unclear and wishy-washy. But in your story, you mentioned that there is a political angle to it. Maybe you can explain that to us.
The issue of the narrative that was given by Bungoma Governor, which is Wangamati, was that he's smelling a political hand in the whole matter because you remember that going back in 2013, immediately after the elections of that year, we had similar attacks in Kikwechi and 4 other villages in Bungoma County, whereby over 17 people were killed and many, many others injured. So the governor was saying that contrary to what people might be saying, that it's a criminal attack, maybe it's hinged on the 2017 October 17th presidential rerun. And he says that maybe the attackers want to scare some people from participating in that election because they happen to come from areas that voted heavily for the NASA coalition. And he even said that one of the victims mentioned to him that she was asked to tell which side, who the presidential candidate that she cast her vote for in the August 8th election. So that's why the governor was implicating the political hand in the whole matter, but the police are saying initially they are treating that as a normal criminal act, but now other factors might be coming in, Betty.
All right, and you mentioned that the police have come out to say that this should be treated as a criminal act, but they are grave and they are serious, considering that there are women who were raped and people are in hospital. What kind of security situation is present at the moment? Have the police come in to secure some of these places where these attacks might happen again?
Thank you very much, Betty, for that question, because yesterday when the KTN crew went to the 3 villages of Watoya, Kibachenje, and Mateka, it was surprising to note that no police officer had arrived there to come and maybe find out what exactly happened. And that is what angered the governor, Wangamati, calling for the police to move in and maybe ascertain the situation. And up to now is when they have moved there. So yesterday night, at dawn today, we heard that some police officers were patrolling those areas. So they have moved maybe to secure the areas as they continue the investigations, Betty.
All right, Robert Onyonyi joining us by way of phone just to bring us up to speed with the attacks that took place yesterday in Bungoma, specifically Bumula. He tells us that investigations are already underway. There is a political angle to it, according to the leaders there, but the police have come out to say that this should be treated as a criminal act. Wanyonyi will be following those developments for us from Bungoma County. All right, so we wanted to take